Hey everybody, it's Colby Mills with Legacy Point Realty. I'm here today to talk about May's numbers in the real estate market here in North Texas. We had a pretty good May, a lot of activity to go over, and so without further ado, here we go. Starting off, we're going to look at units sold. Now, remember, this is like always, single family residence only. And as you can see on the whole, out of these 7 counties, we were down just a little bit in number of units sold. Dallas and Collin County both saw an increase May over May, and then year to date, Tarrant County is actually up while the rest of the market is down in number of units sold. Moving on to median sales price, the 4 southern counties, Dallas, Tarrant, Collin, and Denton, they all saw some fantastic numbers from May 2018 to May 2019, whereas the northern Texoma markets of Grayson, Cook, and Fannin County, they were down in median sales price, which Cook and Fannin County were down significantly, and they're still up for the year though. And you can see Grayson County there, they're up over 8.12% for the year. And back to the units sold. If you look at Cook and Fannin County, there's a pretty good market shift right now in those 2 counties. It's been that way for the past several months. Things are not selling as quickly. Things are not selling for what they were last year. The numbers are down. Median sales price is down. And so we'll keep an eye on Cook and Fannin counties as we are starting to see from a shift from a seller's market to more of a buyer's market. And we'll get to more of that here in just a minute. Months inventory or months on hand. Again, if you look, it's still, for the total market out of these 7 counties, we're right at 3 months. And if you remember, anything between 2 to 4, 5 months is considered to be a healthy seller's market. Once you get closer to 6 or above 6 months on hand, above 6 is typically a buyer's market. 5 to 6 is considered to be a pretty healthy, balanced market. If you look at Cook County, their months on hand, even though it came down almost a little over a month from the previous month, it's still a not quite as an aggressive seller's market as it has been in the past several months. And then same thing with Fannin County. The other counties, they're still a pretty solid seller's market. And so that's telling us that the overall market, it's still a strong market for sellers. Not to say that buyers aren't finding some good opportunities to purchase, because they are. There's some more opportunities. There's a little bit more inventory on hand, even though the sales prices are up a little over last year. Next, we're going to look at the number of days on market, and this is something that we haven't looked at in the past, and I felt that it was important to look at this and one other metric here in just a minute, just to kind of give an idea of what we're looking at this year on how long it's taken to sell properties versus last year. So on the whole, it's taken 5 days longer to sell a property, a single-family residential, except for Fannin County, which this is kind of interesting because all the other numbers in Fannin County are showing decreases as far as lower median sales price, fewer number of houses sold, longer months of inventory, but it's taken 27 less days to sell this May over last May. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Cook County, it's actually taken almost 3 weeks more to sell a property in Cook County. The rest, you're looking anywhere like you can see a day to a week and a half maybe. So yes, year over year, May over May, it's taken on the whole a little bit longer to sell. And then the last metric I want to look at is what percentage of the list price are people getting as the actual sales price. And so, people will list, say for an example, they'll list at $200,000 and it closes for $195,000. We want to see kind of what that relationship is or what that ratio is, just to be able to know how sellers are negotiating. If you look last year, it was on the whole, everybody was getting about 100% of what they were asking. Of course, you look at Fannin, Cook, and Grayson counties, and they were showing a few more. The sellers were negotiating a little bit more, but on the whole, out of these 7 counties, it was 100% on average. This year, it's down 1.2%. Tarrant County is the only one that's still showing a strong. Sellers are getting at least ask, if not higher. but we are seeing some more negotiations in some of these other counties, which is showing that there are some more opportunities for buyers out there. It's a good opportunity for them to be in the market. Now, I know that people say the inventory is low, and there is less inventory than a balanced market would prefer, but there's still opportunities for people to go out there and find a good home and negotiate a little bit and have the opportunity to buy the house that they want. So, with all this said, if you have any particular neighborhood or a different city or maybe a county that I didn't cover, please give me a call or just respond and let me know. And I'll be happy to pull a market analysis for you specifically and kind of get you familiar with what's going on in your neighborhood. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I'll let you know what June does in the first week or week and a half of July. Hey, until then, y'all have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon.